deer season is over. We've got 3 months to shoot rabbits. One of the best parts about fresh snow is being able to see where they're coming from, where they're going to, what they're up to. I just plowed a couple driveways, and I'm thinking maybe we'll have to grab the 17, look for some headshots. It definitely looks like my brush piles are harboring some lunch. See if we can kick anything up in the side yard. I'm gonna start over by the road, and I've got you on a tripod, so if something does happen to jump and run, then I'll set you up for a shot. The power line company came through and dropped some trees this summer, and I just asked them to leave the piles as they lay, do whatever they needed to get their job done, but to leave the mess so I could have more habitat. The road was logged off to be widened a handful of years ago, and there's still a lot of tops from all the logs getting dumped over here before this was what it is now. This was pretty open. Oh, the snow's starting to melt. It's like 35 degrees. There's like 6 inches of snow that fell in the last like 24 hours, and most of it melted as it came down. But these rabbits, they generally, if they jump in here, they generally run to the north over that way. And the big tree in the distance is what I hunt deer out of. But they usually stop probably 50 yards away and just sit and wait, which is a perfect time for me to set up a stalk and take headshots. See, the deer came through here today too. This is also a perfect time of year to do some scouting for deer. And see where they actually do travel on a regular basis. I would not have thought the deer would be coming through here when I have fairly dedicated trails for them right here. I also did some hinge cutting in this area last spring, so this type of rabbit hunting may be completely different for me this year. I don't know. I used to be able to see right through all of this, and I know the hinge cuts may not be perfect, but they do create a block for the wind and for sight, so I can access my stand easier if they do happen to be in here. You can see the rabbits are utilizing it as well. Some of this has fallen more than I anticipated, but it did stay alive like a successful hinge cut should. I also figured I could do this bare-handed, but I'm realizing that it's pretty chilly still. And a little bit of wind goes a long ways when you're cold. You will notice there's a school bus in my field. We may or may not have had a field trip party last weekend. And we may or may not have stuck it in the mud, which was exactly 1 year from the last time I did that. There's definitely more critters being active. That's always good to see. They're in here. Just gotta figure out where. Disturb their little tunnels too much. I just want to shoot a rabbit. If I do manage to get a shot off, I am running a Savage 17 HMR left-handed bolt action with the AccuTrigger. This thing is a bad mamma jamma. I do see some pretty aggressive tracks right here that I don't think I noticed earlier. It could be long gone already. I would love to find a deer bed in here. I'd love to see that they're using some of these trails and networking the way I cut them. All in due time. Last night there was a rabbit stuck inside the fence here of the pool, running back and forth. So I did my good deed and let the rabbit out. Maybe I'll get a shot on that rabbit. I see one right there. I see another one. There's two. Definitely out today. Let's see where it goes. If I can find it. It's running right back. ain't much meat, but it sure tastes good. And it's exciting. They're really beating up this path. That's good to see. It's not. I don't know if you can see what I see, but at the base of that left big tree, there's a silhouette that just looks like a rabbit standing. But it's just grass. Okay. They like to hang out over there. So I'm gonna walk around the barn and see what we see. It's just under the Burby. I don't know if it's under the car or it kept running. My guess is it kept moving. Guessing at any moment one's gonna jump out of here. When it comes to a rabbit, natural cover comes in all forms. There's a rabbit. Found one. I'm not gonna be greedy today. I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna get it ready for lunch. Guess we don't need tracking snow. That one's gonna taste good. It's like they know that they are no longer being hunted by the hunters.